Welcome, folks. Grab your corn dogs and lemonade because we're taking a nostalgic trip to River City, Iowa, with a musical that captures the essence of small town America, the power of music, and the magic of a con man with a heart of gold. Yes, we've got trouble right here in The Music Man. The Music Man is a musical with book, music, and lyrics by Meredith Willson. In short, the plot concerns conman Harold Hill, who passes as a boys' band organizer and sells band instruments and uniforms to naive Midwestern townsfolk, promising to train the members of the new band. Now, Meredith Willson was inspired by his boyhood in Mason City, Iowa, to write and compose his first musical, The Music Man. The character Marion Peru was inspired by Marion Seeley of Provo, Utah, who met Willson during World War II when Seeley was a medical records librarian. Now, in the original production as well as the film, the school board was played by the 1950 International Quartet champions of the Buffalo Bills, not the football team. This Buffalo Bills was a group known as the Society for the Preservation and Encouragement of Barbershop Quartet Singing in America. Now, after years of development, a change of producers, almost 40 songs written, with 22 cut from the show, and more than 40 drafts, The Music Man would eventually open on Broadway in December of 1957 at the Majestic Theater. The production starred American stage and film actor Robert Preston, who would also reprise his role in the 1962 screen adaptation, Barbara Cook, former child actor Eddie Hodges, the Honeymooners Alice Cramden, played by Perk Kelton, brother of the founder of Wolfington Body Company in Exton, PA, Iggy Wolfington, and David Burns. Now, the production played for more than 3 years before transferring to the Broadway Theater, with a combined total run of 1,375 performances. Fun facts, the musical would win 5 Tony Awards, including Best Musical for 1958, and Liza Redfield would become the first woman to be the full-time conductor of a Broadway pit orchestra when she assumed the role of music director for the final year of performances in May of 1960. In March of 1960, the production would open in Australia at the Princess Theatre before transferring to the Tivoli Theatre in December of that year. The musical would also open at the Adelphi Theatre in London's West End in March of 1961, running for 395 performances and starring Van Johnson and Dennis Waterman. Warner Brothers would release a film adaptation in 1962 starring Robert Preston, Shirley Jones, American actor and comedian Buddy Hackett, the sharp-tongued and eccentric Hermione Gingold, and would-be American director, screenwriter, and producer Ron Howard. In June of 1965, the New York City Center would host a 2-week revival starring one of Miss America's hosts, Bert Parks, and Peter Pan's Sandy Duncan. In June of 1980, City Center would host a second 3-week revival starring in most recently Mary Poppins Returns Dick Van Dyke, University professor Meg Bussert, the legend of Billie Jean's leading actor Christian Slater, Carol Arthur, and Iggy Wolfington reprising his role as Mayor Shinn. A third revival would open at New York City's Opera in April 1988, starring the Shawshank Redemption's warden Bob Gunton, American mezzo-soprano Muriel Costa Greenspan, and American operatic baritone James Billings. Broadway would host a fourth revival in April 2000 at the Neil Simon Theater, running for 699 performances and starring Craig Bierko and operatic soprano Rebecca Luker. A 2003 television film would be released starring Ferris Bueller's Matthew Broderick, Wicked's original Glinda Kristen Chenoweth, Titanic star Victor Garber, Broadway's Curtains actress Deborah Monk, and Saturday Night Live's Molly Shannon. In 2008, the Chichester Theatre Festival would host a 5th revival starring the Royal Variety MC Brian Conley and an English stage actress Scarlett Strallen. In 2019, the Kennedy Center opened a semi-stage concert starring Porgy and Bess's Norm Lewis, Broadway's Beautiful the Musical star Jessie Mueller, television personality and stage actress Rosie O'Donnell, Law and Order's forensic expert Julian Beck, John Cariani, American stage and screen actress Vianne Cox, and my favorite year's Benji Stone, Mark Linn-Baker. In 2022, a sixth revival of the musical would open at the Winter Garden Theater. The production was a huge success, taking in $3.5 million in ticket sales, more than any show since the pandemic began. The musical starred X-Men's Wolverine Hugh Jackman, Anything Goes star Sutton Foster, character actor Jefferson Mays, young Frankenstein Shuler Hensley, Irish actress known for co-founding the Druid Theatre Company, Marie Mullen, Mad Men's Dr. Emerson Remy Aber-Janis, Hadestown's own Hades himself, Philip Boykin, and Eddie Corbick. The Music Man reminds us that music can bring people together, spark change, and ignite passion. Until next time, keep your spirits high, remember the power of a well-played trombone, and never stop believing in the magic of music, love, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of con artistry. Well, friends, as we reach the end of another musical episode, hey, we can't help but feel the warmth of Christmas seeping into our hearts. This year, more than ever, it feels like a time to cherish those we love, to embrace the simple joys, and to let the spirit of giving light our way. So wherever you are, whoever you're with, take a moment to savor the magic. Whether it's decorating the tree with loved ones, sipping hot cocoa, or simply sharing a heartfelt laugh with a dear friend, these are the moments that make Christmas truly special. Remember, the greatest gifts aren't always wrapped in ribbons. They're the moments we hold on to, the kindness we share, and the love that makes our hearts glow brighter than any ornament. This Christmas, let's fill our lives with the stories that will keep us warm long after the season has passed. Let's listen to the whispers of gratitude, dance to the rhythm of joy, and sing carols of hope for ourselves and for the world around us. From the bottom of my heart here at Center Stage, I wish you a Christmas filled with love, laughter, and light. May your stockings overflow with memories, your days sparkle with peace, and your holidays be filled with the magic that only this time of year can bring. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed this, please comment on what you liked or disliked. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to see other videos like this, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, that's a wrap.